Hi, I'm going to show you a couple ways of sending text messages now. Once you get your contacts uploaded and put into a list, then you can do several things. You can do a direct message. We'll start there. Basically, that's where you're just sending a message to, one or two people, right? You could do more, but I don't recommend it. So let me just show you, like if I have contacts loaded, I could just type Greg and search for a contact, right? And maybe Sue and search for a contact for Sue. And then you could type your message. You could see, like, you can insert first name and last name, and there's a help page with all of these tags defined, these fields defined, bracket first name, bracket last name, etc. Custom one, whatever you want to insert. But basically you could just type in message. This is a test, right? And then it has a little character counter over here. Remember that you need to stay under 160 characters if you want it to be 1 credit per recipient. If you go over 160 characters, it could be 2 credits, for every 160 character segment. Or if you attach a picture, that would make it 2 credits as well. But then you can type all the way up to 1,600 characters if you have a picture attached. So that's what I recommend for longer messages. If you want to send it out at a particular date and time, you can, schedule that for whatever time you want. And if you just want it to go right now, well, then just leave it blank. And you could also use, any templates that you have, for example, my calendar, I have a calendar reminder template, right? Or an appointment reminder where it inserts their custom date and time for their appointment. And that's it. So it's as easy as you just hit send and boom, 2 messages were successfully sent. Another thing that you can do is you could go to a particular list, and if I wanted to, send all of these contacts in the list, I could, go here and go text contacts, and then it takes me to the same screen with all of the numbers populated. But like I said, I this is just for quick conversations, right? So conversation starters. And when people respond, you'll get notified in your email. And that message, you'll also get notified on the mobile app if you have that installed. But the message will come right into your inbox, which you'll see here, and in the upper right-hand corner will also light up with the number of unread messages. And I could click on that message, and then I could have a two-way conversation by text back and forth with that person. And you see it pulls in their contact details. And if they reply with the word stop, the system will automatically opt them out. There's nothing that you need to do. But if they say stop texting me, then you would want to hit this quick unsubscribe link here to do it manually. Now, like I said, if you want to text more than a couple people, typically what you want to do, like you want to put them in a list, and then you want to do a list campaign. Okay. So under text messaging, you go to list campaigns, then you click on the create campaign button. You name it whatever you want. You can select, multiple, one or more lists. If a person is in multiple lists, you don't have to worry about it. The system will only send to them once. If you want to further filter, like I only want people with the shoe tag that are in both of these lists to get the email, you could add a tag, but, let's keep it simple. That's what I recommend. Put everybody in a list that you want to send to. One list is perfectly fine. And then you type your message, and like it shows here, any bulk messages you need, this is carrier regulations, is you need to identify yourself. So you want to say, hi, first name as an example. This is Greg from TextP2P, just letting you know about our new promotion going on this month. And then you always want to put reply stop to opt out. Okay. And again, you have your calendar, so you could schedule it. You could attach a picture to make it a multimedia message, and then you could type all the way up to 1,600 characters just for 2 credits locked in. Again, you could load up a template that you've created. You also have, I've integrated ChatGPT, so you could have it correct your grammar for you, or you could have it generate a message using AI. So you could, right here, you could say, type me a text message about a promotion for ice cream cones in Spanish. And you just hit the generate and it will do that. So it makes it easy for you if you don't know what to say. Okay, if I hit save, it'll just save it as a draft. Okay, if I just go ahead and do that, you'll see it's in draft status. It's not going to go anywhere until you come back into it and hit send. So if you hit send, that is what schedules it or to be sent. Either now or whatever date and time you put on the on the text. If you want to test it, which I would always recommend before sending to a list, test it to yourself. It will send it to the account holder's phone number. And if you wanted to test it to multiple people, you would, put a test list here, right? That would contain your phone number and somebody else's phone number, and only send it to the test list first. And then, if it all looked good, let's say it went to these 5 people, just to show you, like, this went to 5 people, and you could see 1 was successful and 4 failed, and it only cost 1 credit. Okay, because only 1 was successful. And if I wanted to see high level stats, I could click here and why did these 4 failed? And well, 2 of them failed because the contact status was non-active, meaning that it was, a bad number, most likely. And then 2 of these had bad numbers, right? So basically there were 4 bad numbers, and 1 was successfully delivered. And if I wanted to see exactly who the recipients were, I could click on the little number of recipients, and I could see who failed. And you could see, like, these are 555 numbers, right? And this one was successfully delivered, so it gives you, detailed information that you can see about every single person, and you could export those results and do whatever you want with the data. And when you're ready, like I said, you just hit send, and then it will go into a pending status first, most likely. And it may stay in a pending status within 5 minutes before the backend job picks it up and starts sending it out. And then it will go into a sending status. And then it will go to a sent status. So to refresh the screen after you've hit it, don't just hit the refresh button, because that might accidentally try to resubmit the job. Just come over here to the list campaigns and click the list campaigns to refresh the screen, from brand new, right? And you'll see if that gets updated. So that's the basic ways. There's list campaigns, there's direct campaigns, there's inbox messages. I won't get into more advanced features like workflows and keywords and surveys in this video, but in a future video, we'll cover those. If you have any questions, please reach out to tech support at support@techsp2p.com. All right, thanks a lot.